Hey y'all, and welcome to the Games at Work podcast. And this is episode 9. So today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about our top 5 most anticipated games of this year. And there's already been a couple of games that have come out. I think that's kind of cool. The new Assassin's Creed Shadows game came out, I think, a couple days ago, maybe
Yeah.
even yesterday. I don't know, but just kind of excited about some upcoming games, and we picked top 5 that we're both excited about. And as always, got my buddy Vern over there. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Not too much happening, but pretty
Yeah, and
good.
I think that's the same with the upcoming games, but we'll talk about what we got. So I'll start
Definitely.
us I'll start us off. So
All right, go for it.
my games are going to be a bit different. Uh, I've kind of switched my focus gaming now more towards like indie games. So you'll see a theme in most of my
Okay.
games. But I'm going to start off with the one that comes out in 3 days, March 27th. It's called Cats on Duty Meow
Cats on
Edition.
duty. Nice.
So
All
it's
right.
a perfectly hilarious. It's a strategy game basically. It's a tower defense. Uh, it's a mix between like tower defense. What does it say? Like match three. It's a weird combo. Yeah, match three tower defense game. It sounds really dumb, but I'm always Googling like upcoming strategy games. And I actually, it's on the PlayStation Store, but it doesn't have a release date. I got this from a website I'm like obsessed with now called videogamesplus.ca. It's a Canadian website that does like prints of weird games like this. Um, so anyway, this one's just a weird. I love strategy games and I love single player strategy games. And this is just one that's coming out like in 3 days. So I'm super excited about it. So
Cool. So, is it just a single player? Can you play like co-op online or anything?
no, this one is single player, and I'm
Okay.
actually. It has just skirmishes, 50 different creatures to attack. I love just tower defense games. I like games where you can just sit back, defend, or build your little base or whatever, and just watch the guys come.
Yeah.
So I prefer if all my buddies were still in, if we still had like a big group of guys that still played RTS games. There's a good one out now. But here's why I stopped playing it yesterday. So I love Age of Mythology. It's really really good. I'm like 16 to 20 hours in the campaign, but I tried to find a multiplayer game. Search for 2 minutes, nobody online playing. So
Nice.
it's like multiplayer in these kind of games are it's just they're just not popular anymore. So
Yeah.
that's why I just search for single player strategy type games now because at least they design the game around the single player component. But anyway,
I know. It's too bad, man, because at one point it was just a thriving community with all those great games, Red Alert and Command and Conquer Red Alert and
yeah, we
Tiberian
never had any
Sun.
problem finding games on the 360. Um,
No.
Never. And I even did cross play because it's an Xbox. Xbox made this game. Microsoft Studios made Age of Empires and released it on PlayStation, which is really cool. And I even turned on cross play and all that. I linked my Xbox profile, and still nobody. And
Nothing.
I turned it. I deleted it from my console. I said it's
Oh,
just a bummer because half the game is just gone to waste. But anyway,
wow.
yeah,
That's a bummer. Yep. No fun if you can't play with other people, really.
that's right. So what about you? What you got for yours?
All right. So my number one of 5 is the Mound Omen of Cthulhu. I know I'm butchering the pronunciation there. So publisher is I think it's Beacon, I think,
Hmm,
and then developer is Ace Team. The release date is going to be in 2025. But that's it. They didn't give like a month or anything. But it's pretty cool. I watched the trailer of this the other day, and you're basically like a squad of kind of like conquistadors, I think is what they are.
hmm,
You go to this island that's cursed, basically, but there's a ton of treasure, and your objective is like to find the treasure. So you're a squad, you help each other out. This game is 4-player co op, so it should be
cool.
pretty cool. And what happens is the evil that lurks on the island can hunt you, and distorts reality. So in the trailer, you see like this guy turning into a monster, and you think that he's the enemy, so you shoot one of your own guys. It's like pretty crazy,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of the I don't know, kind of dark and horror type, I guess.
Cool.
And it looks really cool. You also get an opportunity to basically pick a loadout um, at the beginning of each mission,
Hmm.
and you also get other supplies and what you need to go out to the next mission to beat it. And I just thought that looked really cool. The weapons, I think, are flintlocks, so it's like really old school weapons,
Cool.
and it just looks like something I'd really enjoy to play. So I'm looking forward to that.
Same here, actually. I'd never heard of this. See that looks really cool. I
Yeah,
like games that we could play co-op, and I love new IPs. So this is a brand new game that I've never heard of. That's
yeah.
crazy nowadays. Like you probably never heard of that weird Cats on Duty game.
No,
Like there's all these weird games coming out, and this one's physical too, which I like.
I mean
Now,
some of those smaller games are actually pretty good. So
yeah,
you've kind of broadened my horizons on that, and so this year I'm wanting to like pick more games that are kind of like that, like games that I wouldn't really think of playing. I'd like
yeah,
to go and play those and just see
yeah.
how they're like.
Yeah, I'll pretty much try any kind of game, and unless I hate it, I'll finish it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
the same with me now. Like I have no time to waste, on video games
right.
if it's just crazy. And I guess it's just because I'm a dad now. It's like time is of the essence, man. So
Yeah, that's changed for me because I used to pretty much grit my teeth and finish games. But if I'm not loving a game, I'm just not going to finish it. Because
same.
there's too many games and too little time. So
That's right. That's
yeah,
right. Way too little time. You are
right.
correct. So what about your number two for this year?
All right. So this one's coming up pretty soon in about a month. This is called The Precinct for PS5, maybe for other systems too. But this is like a kind of an old school GTA game. It's it's a police sandbox game. You destructible environments. You're chasing bad guys. You're basically working as a police officer. There's shootouts, chases. It's like a top down. It's like GTA One, but with really good graphics
Okay.
and helicopter chases. It's basically GTA, but from the top, and you're the police this time, and it just looks interesting. It's 1980s set, kind of like what's that game that you played on PS3? Rockstar made the police game.
Uh,
Gosh.
uh,
Anyway, they made a
Vice City? Is it? No.
no. This was I cannot remember, but it was old school police game. You like interview people. Uh, it'll come to me later. But anyway, this one's set in the 80s. I just love like there's crimes that happen. It has a story. You're trying to like solve some kind of murder. But this one's also physical from that website I found, Video Games Plus in Canada. And yeah,
Oh, are you
that one
thinking
comes
of L.A. Nori? Were you thinking of that
LA
one?
Noir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, a Nor. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking. That's the game that it reminds me of. And that one's like
Nice.
set in the 50s or even earlier.
Yeah, yeah. That was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, I still want to play that game. But this one is what I'm looking for, The Precinct. Um, it's like nobody's heard of this game, but it's got Hot Pursuit and just looks awesome. Bunch of
Cool.
shootouts, and I can't wait. So I've got that one pre-ordered. That and Cats on Duty.
Cats on duty. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what about you?
Uh,
What's your number two?
so number two is Ghost of Yote, and it is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, which I think that one released back in it was like 2020, I think.
Something
But
like
I played it on the PS5, so
that.
amazing game. I mean, the graphics were phenomenal. The story was great. I really liked the combat
Mm.
and the upgrades that you could get. You can change your clothes and your swords and all that kind of stuff. And I just felt like it was completely awesome. In Ghost of Yote, it's a different main character. Um,
Female
you
protagonist,
are,
right?
yeah, female protagonist in this one, which is great. And it takes place 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima, so that should be interesting. Should be time change. Maybe there'll be like different weapons. Maybe they'll introduce some I don't know, maybe guns or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know it's up there yet in the time frame, but I think that'd be cool. And it takes place in a different region of Japan. So I think that'd be pretty interesting also just because, the first game was a masterpiece, I thought. I just
Yeah,
loved it. It was probably one of my favorite PS5 games, remaster or
right.
whatever, but very good. So yeah, looking forward to that. And this one just said 2025, no month on that, so hopefully it'll come out at some point. So just
Yeah.
looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I reviewed that game on my channel, the first one, and I enjoyed it too. The second one I'll definitely buy. That'd be a game though, like man, these games that come out at $70, it makes me want to wait,
Yeah,
for Black Friday and buy a bunch of them because it's just so crazy. I know they put a lot of time and effort into these games, but man, some of these games that'll be one that I will get, but I'll probably wait for a sale.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
I do that more often too now, like Black
yeah,
Friday, or I know you're not into like the digital realm, but sometimes
yeah,
they got really good sales on the PlayStation Store, especially during Black Friday and just anytime really. And I'll
yeah,
just get them for super cheap. So sometimes that's just what I do, just wait forever and then get them because
yeah.
it is expensive nowadays.
It's
It's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got two on my list that I'll probably will get day one. One I know that you won't get, but
Oh, nice.
we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about.
All
Oh,
right.
man.
So my number three is actually on the way. I got a notification right when I sat down that Best Buy has shipped it. This is also a game that nobody's heard of, and that you can only get at Best Buy.
Oh,
I mean,
Best
I
Buy
looked.
exclusive.
Yes, I guess because I've looked for this. It is not on anywhere, and it's called Dwerve.
Dwarf. All right.
Dwerve. Dwerve. This is like a tower defense again. You might a common theme dungeon crawler roguelike. So
Wow.
you go. It's like it's almost like Zelda graphics, like Super Nintendo Zelda graphics. So it's like real pixel graphics, but you have all these tools, all these traps. You set turrets. You're going in these dungeons. They're randomized. Um, I love traps in games like Horizon, where you can lay the trip wire. I liked
Oh, yeah.
uh, Bioshock 2 had traps. I love traps in games. So this one just looks interesting. It's another single player. It's got boss battles. It just looks interesting. It's only $20 digital and then $20 physical too. But I pre-ordered it a while back and like forgot about it. So it's actually out now. But that might be the next game I play. But I might wait for Cats on Duty because that comes out
Cats
30 days.
on
So
duty.
it'll
Yeah.
it'll either be Dwarve or Cats on Duty next, but
Nice.
really not too much more to say. You just upgrade your character. It's an RPG tower defense dungeon crawler. A weird combo, but I'm looking forward
Nice.
to it. So
That sounds pretty interesting.
yeah.
For sure. All
So what
right.
about you? What's number three?
Well, this is going to be kind of weird because it's actually a game that's already come out,
Mm,
but it's headed over to PS5, so I'm excited about that.
I think
And
I know what it is.
it is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Oh, I did
So
not. I did not think that.
yeah, I am excited about that. I've never played. I don't think I've ever played an Indiana Jones video game,
Either.
and I love the movies. My favorite one being The Last Crusade, of course. So this game, of course, classic Indiana Jones. They are searching for an artifact that the Nazis want, and so he's trying to stop the Nazis. And it just seems like a pretty cool game. And I've watched some of the gameplay. It just looks really interesting. Of course, the graphics look great,
Yeah.
and I'm just like excited to play it. So yeah, I mean, not too much more on that one. They didn't. I couldn't find a release date of when they're going to release it to PS5, but
Yeah.
hopefully sometime soon because I'll definitely get that one. I mean, it just looks pretty awesome. So that
Yeah.
was my number three. How about you?
That's also a day one purchase for me. It's on my
Yeah,
list as well. And I looked, I couldn't find a release date either. But people are loving it over there on the Xbox. I'm super happy it's coming over. Um, So I love the first. What is there? How many Indiana Jones? There's the Crystal Skull or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then there was the
There's
one
even
that came
newer one.
out. Yeah, I don't even remember what that was. I don't know. I quit watching it. I saw
He's
the
like
Crystal Skull.
106. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Crystal Skull, and I didn't watch the new one either because I was just like, I
I
don't
want to go
know.
watch the Crystal Skull again.
You should.
Yeah, and give it another shot. Yeah, I'm excited about that one too.
But yeah, but this he's not an old dude in this one. He's a
Yeah,
younger man, so that he can still move in the video game, so which is good.
cool.
So yeah, that's also another reason why I'm interested because it's not old man Indiana Jones, but
Right.
he can still move around before the arthritis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one wasn't one of my five, but that was like one of my little honorable mentions. I have three, so that was one of them.
All right.
So my next one that you're super excited about, I know, is Death Stranding 2.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So that one comes out June 26th, and man, I re-downloaded the first one. I loved it. Now, see, I think that's close to a masterpiece. It's different. People either love or hate it. It's very weird. People made fun of it when it came out, calling it like a FedEx delivery game and all those memes. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like 80% done with the first one's trophies. I really want to platinum it. And to platinum this game is like 100+ hours. So I'm just going to wait on that one. I might play two before I replay one because, like you said, we don't have much time anymore.
Yeah.
And I re-downloaded one, and that is a long game. I think I spent 50 to 60 hours in it when my first playthrough. Did you finish that one?
Yeah, I did, but I tell you what was super annoying, and I don't know if this happened to you, so I have no idea, but the ending credits went on for like an hour and I couldn't skip it. And then like I played a little bit more, like let you play some more, I guess.
Yeah.
And then there was another ending credits and I couldn't skip it. I'm like, what is going on here? Like I didn't know what to do, so I was so happy once it was done, and it said you could skip or
Yeah.
whatever. And I just felt like I wasted a million hours of my life.
Dude, I read every credit. I was like, this is one of the best games ever created. I love Death Stranding.
And
So I cannot wait for the second one.
I love Kojima, man. Like
Yeah.
Metal Gear games, they're awesome. But
Yeah.
this one, I don't know. Maybe I'm hoping that maybe the second one is a little better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know.
So anyway, what you got next?
Number four. So this one will be one that you'll like. Days Gone Remastered. I'm
Hmm.
gonna get this for PS5 because I played it probably back in 2020. It came out in 2019. Thought it was amazing. I love Oregon. Zombified Oregon was fantastic.
Hmm.
The environment was great. You could see the mountain in the background and the snow, and to get to ride your bike around that whole area was just fantastic. I
Yeah.
liked the story. I really liked the hordes of zombies that would come after you. I thought that was insane, and just how you can get gas on your bike. You have to be careful because you'll run out of gas. Just thought it was really unique. And normally I don't really go for remasters at all, but this one I'm gonna get because I loved you know the original one. It
Yeah.
was awesome.
I'm also really excited about that. I beat it, then went back and platinumed it. I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, and that is a masterpiece. I love the game. It is like a perfect survival game. I love the guns. Everything about that game is awesome. And the new remaster, they're adding some kind of survival horde mode.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, you try to survive like as long as you can. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited.
So that one it wasn't co-op, right? I don't think it
No,
was.
now
Okay.
the remaster might have co-op in it. I don't know,
Oh,
but
that'd be awesome.
I really wish they would re-release like a physical version of the PS5 version of that game remastered because I'm not sure if they are. As far as I know, it's just a $10 upgrade fee if you already own it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's like $10 and you get the new version of the game.
Can you
Or
buy it physically though? Can you still buy it physically or no?
you can buy the PS4 game
Oh,
physically,
okay.
and then maybe I don't know how the upgrade process works on that because I have mine physical. And I think when I re-downloaded it, it was included in one of those packages like the PlayStation Plus, whatever. And I think that's how I re-downloaded it. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's such a good game. I'm excited about that too.
Definitely. Definitely.
So my last one is probably obvious. May or may not come out, but GTA 6.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna put that on my list, but then I was like, well, I'm not sure it's gonna come out in 2025. It might be
Yeah,
another 10 years from now, so
yeah. I
I
actually
left it
don't
off.
think it is. Like
Probably not.
if I was to put money on it, I would say it's not. It's probably coming out summer next year. So we'll see, but I highly doubt it's coming out.
Good
But that's my
gosh.
next most anticipated, and probably half of America.
Oh yeah. I mean, like we've said before, I just hope they keep the raunchiness. Please keep it
Yeah,
raunchy, just
yeah.
like all the others. If they
No
don't,
censoring. Mm.
yeah, I think if they don't, it's gonna flop. I really do. So
It'd be so disappointing
yeah.
if they really just tone down the vulgarness and come
Hmm.
on, GTA is GTA. If it offends you, good.
Exactly.
It needs to offend
Good.
people.
At least they make fun of everybody, right? So
Right. That's right.
that's always funny. But anyways, my last one, and it's kind of crazy because it is Doom Dark Ages, and I played Doom Eternal at the beginning of last year, and
Mm.
I was hating my life playing it, man, because it was so hard, and
I gave up on it.
I put it on easy mode, and I was still dying like a million times. I don't know, maybe my reflexes are just bad, but I want to play this one because it's really cool. So it's like the prequel of everything, like why the Demon Slayer, about his rage or whatever. So I think that's really cool. It's going to be kind of like a medieval type kind of setting, but you still get like the shotguns, but you get new weapons and all that. So I don't know, I'm just kind of drawn to it because it kind of looked cool, but I know I'm going to hate my life when I play it.
Yeah, I beat Doom 2016 and enjoyed it, and I kind of went on a Doom kick. I own every single Doom as of now.
Nice.
You know, all like every version of it too. I own like the 64 version. I mean, I own every Doom, and I've beat everyone but Eternal. I need to go back and beat it. Because it is just, gosh, it's tough.
It is.
It is tough, and I don't know. I went in. I probably did it on hard, and then went to normal, and then I just gave up. I was like, man, this is just frustrating. But that one is interesting. That's another one I probably will get, but on sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
$40 or something like that. But
Definitely.
I think that's both five. But I do have a few honorable mentions.
Okay, go for it.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater remake,
Yeah, that was on my radar as well.
August 28th. I haven't beat 3, so my goal is to beat the third. I've beat Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 4, and most of 5. I don't even know if I beat 5. So my goal is to beat 3 before the remake and then
Okay.
play the remake. So, and then my last two are like hopes and dreams, but like the Master Chief Collection on PS5,
Oh, yes.
and then the Gears collection, the
Yes.
remastered collection on PS5. If those came out, I would love to go back through with you and beat
Yes.
Halo 1, 2, and 3 again.
Yep.
Beat Gears 1, 2, and 3. And just those are like dream games for me.
Yep.
So, those there's no information, and that's why they're just honorable mentions, because who knows if those will ever really happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a bunch of mine are coming out real soon. Cats on Duty, man. I'll have to tell
Yeah.
you how it is.
Cats on duty, man. I know. Make a review on your channel, man. I mean,
Yeah, dude, I'll have
gotta
to.
do it.
Yeah, man, for
I'll
sure.
send you a like for
Appreciate you.
sure. Well, y'all, that wraps it up for our top five most anticipated games for 2025. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments if you think any of these games are going to be any good and what are your top five games of 2025. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Later.
Later.